From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, good morning, everyone. Just want to give you a quick reminder that I do have a 24-hour streaming channel for Weather NorCal. Now, what's really cool about it is you can get the latest video update that I've recorded. You can also get the neighborhood forecasts in there. Those are updated regularly throughout the day, so it's going to be the latest forecast and the latest information as well. On top of that, we've got special programming, Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals, Pet of the Week. I've got other special programming down the pike as well, so be on the lookout for that. Current conditions, we also have 10 7-day forecast locations here. It just continues to kind of go through all of them. So be sure to check that out on your Roku, Amazon Fire TV, coming soon to Apple TV. You can check it out on YouTube. Just go to Weather NorCal there. And you can also see it on the website, weathernorcal.com. And you can also watch the streaming channel on your smartphone as well from the app, Weather NorCal app. So be sure to check that out. A lot of great resources here to get your local forecast. All right, so here's the deal. We've got isolated north coast showers today. And really overall, I do not expect to see much in the way of rain through most of the day today for most of us here in Northern California in general. Now, the main event will be tonight. What I mean by that is that's when we expect the heaviest rainfall. That's when we expect the best chances for thunderstorms. And I think most of those thunderstorms will be in the valley and then to the north and to the east, and not to mention to Siskiyou County as well. But we also, once we see that system kind of really pass through Saturday, we're looking at drier conditions for everyone by Sunday, and not to mention going through next week as well. So here's your overall setup. We've got an area of low pressure coming down from the north. So number one, we're going to notice a drop in our temperatures today. Temperatures are dropping close to 10 degrees from what we saw yesterday. So we also have the chance for showers developing. However, I think for the first half of the day, it's for the most part going to be fairly dry. I mean, even though I do have that slight chance for showers for parts of the north coast this morning, it's not going to amount to much. Now, as we go through tonight and tomorrow morning, that low pressure system will continue to dive down to the south and will be to our south by the time we get into Saturday evening, Saturday night. So by Sunday, it actually starts to dry out. So through the day on Saturday, we do have cooler temperatures and another chance for showers and thunderstorms. Then by Sunday, that starts to move off to the east. It's dry. Even with the wraparound moisture coming around that low, I think we may just dodge that, and then that'll move on out and no longer be a factor. Now, warmer air begins to move in. I think we'll peak by next Wednesday, but still most likely below normal. And then after that, the temperatures will start to slowly drop again, but staying dry through next week. All right, so let's take a look at Futurecast. Let's walk you through the timing of all this, okay? This is the latest forecast model data coming in. So here's this morning at 8 a.m. You see what I'm talking about here? This is not much. This is not a big deal. And all the forecast models really agree that, yeah, we're going to see a stray shower, maybe some light measurable rainfall in some spots here, but this is not a big deal. Okay, now if you notice, the main rain is still off to our north and west here by noon today. So look what's happening. We got high clouds for the valley and really even high clouds off to the east, but still dry. And again, just some light scattered sprinkles and light showers across the north coast, and that's it. Now I'm going to take you to about 5 o'clock. So through the afternoon, what's going to happen is that low pressure will still come down. Now, this is the south end of the low pressure, so these showers and thunderstorms are moving like this. So that low pressure system is still to our north. So what we're seeing here is kind of the very southern fringe of that low pressure system moving in, producing thunderstorms out into Siskiyou County. But notice, if you head into the valley and everywhere else, it's fairly dry. Now, I do think it depends on the timing, but I do think there still may be a chance for some activity here late this afternoon, evening, as we go into the valley. In fact, you can see here, by the time we get into 10 o'clock tonight, now we're seeing better chances for thunderstorms popping up, especially the north end of the valley, still in Siskiyou and Modoc County in the eastern mountains. Now, there still may be a few lingering showers off to the west, but again, nothing heavy. Notice Chico, Willows. You're still, for the most part, looking pretty dry at this point. All right. Now we're going to take you into your Saturday morning, 3 a.m. Now we're seeing that line, again, mainly in Siskiyou, northern Shasta County, but around Redding, Red Bluff. But now we're getting that rain a little bit closer to Chico. Notice still off to the east here, we're seeing some activity as well. Now that low pressure is starting to shift to the south, and we're beginning to see that with the rotation in this direction here. So 6 a.m. on Saturday, we're still seeing some showers. Look at there's Mount Shasta, seeing some snow. We might get another dusting of snow on the mountain there. And then of course we've got scattered showers, maybe some lightning strikes in there as well. And now we're seeing some activity in Plumas County. But notice off to the west, it's dry. And notice as we go into Saturday around noon, still dry for the coast. And really, for the most part, still fairly dry to the east of that as well. Although there could be a scattered shower for parts of Trinity County. And you'll notice here, we're seeing a little bit of activity here and there, and maybe some thunderstorms off to the east. Okay, now we're going to take you into Saturday at 5 p.m. See where most of the activity is off to the east. We could see some activity making its way into the valley as well, and still a little bit of activity possibly in Siskiyou County. But things are starting to quiet down for Trinity County westward. Then by Saturday night, really, for the most part, it's gone, and that'll be the case for Sunday as well. So as I mentioned, the main event, as you saw here, is that the heaviest rainfall, best chances for thunderstorms are going to be tonight, and especially late tonight and early tomorrow morning. And then, of course, through the day on Saturday, just isolated showers, maybe a scattered thunderstorm in there as well. And then by Saturday night into Sunday, then we're looking at completely dry conditions. So again, these forecast rain totals continue to change because the forecast model changes on where exactly the heaviest rainfall will be. But the overall pattern has been this, and it's been pretty in good agreement the last few days. The bulk of the rain kind of right around in this area right here. You start seeing less off to the west, closer to the coast, and you see maybe a little bit here in some spots here off to the east as well. But again, that's where I expect to see the heaviest amount of rainfall. All right, Futurecast, looking at the long range all the way through the end of next week. Notice we've got dry conditions. I am tracking some moisture coming in from the south toward the end of next week. Could be in the form of some monsoon moisture, but overall dry conditions. All right, here's your wave heights. Now, with that storm system approaching from the north, we're going to see those wave heights probably increase, unfortunately, on Saturday. Could be upwards of around 10 to even 12 feet. Of course, not as bad for the immediate coast, but still looks like it's going to be pretty high. Here's your forecast, your marine forecast here for today. South winds at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the northwest at 5 feet at 10 seconds. And there's your low tide, 6:16 this morning, but of course your high tide, 12:51 this afternoon at 7.7 feet. And there's that chance for showers even off the coast. So today, again, mainly late afternoon, early evening, we're seeing that mainly in Siskiyou County. There could be a stray shower or two for the north coast, including Trinity County. I'm still keeping that chance in there here, especially late in the day, but really overall, I expect mainly dry conditions for the valley eastward through most of the day, if not all of the day. And then chances start to increase from north to south through this evening into tonight for the valley and then eventually making its way into the eastern mountains. So here's what we have in store for us when we look at our 7-day outlook. There's the best chance for thunderstorms at least this afternoon, and that's in Siskiyou County. Then we see a chance for some showers, maybe some isolated thunderstorms on Saturday as well, drying out Sunday. Now for Alturas, you're dry all day. Then by tonight, you got storms coming in. More showers, thunderstorms on Saturday. Same thing for the eastern mountains, Susanville, right? Dry today, tonight showers and thunderstorms. By Saturday, still some scattered activity, and then dry by Sunday all the way through the end of next week. Here's your 7-day outlook for the valley. Now again, I'm keeping the chance for evening thunderstorms for the valley, otherwise dry through most of the day. Showers coming in later tonight for Chico. And then it's looking at some scattered showers here and there, maybe an isolated thunderstorm through the day on Saturday. Then Sunday it dries out, dry through next week. Here's your 7-day outlook for the coast. And yes, today a stray scattered shower, that is, dry for the entire weekend for the coast. Dry for the inland areas for the weekend as well. And then for Weaverville, chance for showers today, maybe an isolated shower on Saturday, but keep in mind, both these days, just like that of the coast and inland today, it's going to be very light for both days in Weaverville. Drying out by Sunday through next week. The temperature is increasing a little bit, as you can see, kind of peaking on Wednesday before they start to drop again by next Thursday.